need y'all to share all this stuff to the groups. Nope, not yet. I'm about to now, though. See if you can we hear you.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Does that work? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Here live at Johnny's West for the Mo Betta Sports Show. Nothing but facts. Here on this lovely Monday morning. I'm sorry, Monday evening.
Let us know if you can hear us, people. We are happy to be back, as always.
I'm so excited. Oh, yes. How many viewers we got? We going up?
Yeah, we ain't got no viewers yet. We know we can't.
We going up?
Yeah. Corona call in the building.
You can't hear it? It's because you got the knockoff. You need real AirPods.
Hey, producer.
If you had the real ones.
Hey, producer. Who can't hear? Everybody else said they can hear us.
Eddie doesn't have Wi-Fi. You got Wi-Fi? Are you connected to the Wi-Fi? Okay. Hey, this is a really good camera, by the way. I didn't know.
Well, you know.
It's pretty expensive. Now, if I tilt this back, can you guys still hear me out there in internet world?
Well, Johnny up another but facts. My co-host today, special guest today, Mike Gerdine, the man himself.
Glad to be back, John. Thanks for having me here.
Well, thought you did a great job last time, so I said, you know what? Since Chris is on the injured reserve,
He's in the IR.
he's in IR,
All right.
And
Get well soon, buddy. We'll see you next week.
Well, it's always somebody. They say we need better lighting. Well, listen,
These lights are pretty good. It's like LED lights.
if we scoot up, you might see us a little bit better, but I don't think at this point right now, no one cares about that. They just want to hear us. That's all that matters. Anywho, a week ago, we got a chance to witness history in the Lakers winning the 17th NBA title.
LeBron James.
LeBron James with his fourth MVP. And I told you 2 weeks ago, we talked about this.
LeBron James.
I heard a lot of people out here screaming and talking all this. AD is AD team.
No.
AD gonna win the MVP.
Absolutely not.
Well,
Absolutely not.
the King showed up. And what did the King tell you? Listen, man, I'm in year 16, 17, man.
Give my respect.
Give my respect, man.
Facts.
And I ain't trying to hear all this hoopla about don't know real GOAT. You know, hold it down
Hey,
out
we
there.
gotta give LeBron his respect.
Hold it down
That's
out
spoken
there.
like a true LeBron hater. A true LeBron hater.
I ain't trying to hear all
You
this.
like Westbrook? I can tell.
I ain't trying to hear all this talk and this hoopla about the fact that LeBron, you know what I'm saying? Well, he didn't do this is third team.
So
So what?
that's more of an
All that
accomplishment.
matters right now is the fact that
He won.
he won. That's all that matters.
Winners win.
It don't matter about none of the other stuff. So for me, it bothers me that we always got to go into this whole thing about, well, LeBron, he don't do it how Jordan did it. So what? He did it his own way. What's your thoughts about that, Mike?
Well, my thing is, no disrespect to Jordan. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the Jordan era. Jordan was everything for me. But LeBron is something we ain't never seen, man. Jordan left, and the Bulls ain't fall off. Every team LeBron left has fell apart immediately. And then any team he go to, they immediately a contender. Like that in itself speaks volumes about this man's his gameplay, his character. You know what I mean? Like all his teammates love him. Everybody want to be around him. Like, I mean, I don't care what nobody say. LeBron the GOAT. He the GOAT in my eyes.
So I just find it funny and odd that a lot of people, like one of my partners, you know what I'm saying? Ego, my partner. All right. The Ego get on a trip on social media because he don't like LeBron fans. So he get on a whole little facade and just get on post talking crazy. Just cause.
That's what he do though.
And I'm confused.
That's what he do though.
And why he don't like greatness.
He like to stir the pot.
He like to stir the pot.
He just like to go against
You know what? Well, we finna stir right on past that.
what
We
it
done talking about this subject. But I'm gonna tell you this. LeBron, I thank you. Thank you for not losing this, because if you would have lost the finals, Lord help us.
It wouldn't have changed
Lord
that.
help. Now, I will say this. I saw a post the other day, though, and some people were saying, with LeBron, you get nervous. With Jordan, you was for sure. And I ain't gonna even say they wrong. I do get a little nervous with LeBron, but only because he is a coach. Like, if I'm a coach,
You want LeBron.
I want LeBron. You know why? Because he make his teammates better.
Absolutely.
All right, and that's not saying Jordan didn't.
Absolutely.
All right, because Jordan passed to wide open guys that made threes. Steve Kerr, John Paxton,
I got a theory.
Tony Kukoc,
I got a theory about LeBron.
Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
I could go on. I could keep naming them.
All
Hall of Famers.
All them Hall of Fame?
Everybody just named. Steve Kerr, Hall of Famer. Except John Paxson. He's not going to be no Hall of Famer.
I'm going to tell you right now, LeBron playing with Zadrinas Ilgauskas, Mo Williams.
Man, he playing with a guy, man, that's bald head, man, at 25, man.
And he went to the finals with them guys, too.
Come on. Crusoe ain't got no hair on his head at 25, man.
Anderson Varejao.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. Make this.
My thing is this, too. People always talk about LeBron and he don't have that killer instinct. I bring up this. I bring up the fact that this dude grew up without a father, right?
Yep.
You figure any team he ever played on, he probably was the best on every team he ever played on his whole life,
Yep.
right? So he got this facade of being the best, and then all these other kids, you know how kids are, they jealous. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure he done had to downplay himself his whole life to feel accepted, to make others, you know what I'm saying, feel like they can do it too. And then he like that selfless player. Like he like the, how you say it? As a coach, you want that type of player. You know what I'm saying? He makes everybody around him better. He wants to see his teammates succeed. And, you know, when you got a guy like that, man, it's hard not to cheer for that guy, man.
Hey, that's a fact, man. Anyway, moving right along, fast tracking into Major League Baseball. I know we haven't talked about it at all, but LA comes back from down 3-1, I believe. Over
Cardinals out?
Cardinals out.
I don't
But
even care about
we
what
just
niggas
finna mention it. We ain't really
come
finna
on.
discuss it.
The Cardinals
But
out?
since we're a sports
I don't
talk
know
show,
about
I think we owe it to the people to talk. That's a little bit of pinch.
Go on, zoom through this. Who they playing?
LA,
Okay. The Dodgers.
the LA Dodgers is about to take on the Tampa Bay Devil Rays.
Okay.
All right. And Rays and Astros, same way. Rays jumped out on 2-0.
Yeah.
Everybody thought it was dead.
It's over with.
They battle back.
Yeah.
They jump out 3-1, 3-2, whatever it was. They come back and tied.
Yeah.
3-3. Both series was tied 3-3.
And then went to
LA
Game 7.
and Astros.
Okay,
And then they went to Game 7.
So both teams
So-
battle tested.
so we gonna do this.
Let's go either way.
Let's go ahead and give our pick. We can get this over with. Give your pick who gonna be the champ. Who gonna win the World Series?
I'm going to go with the Dodgers just because I don't really like Tampa Bay.
Nope, I'm going with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay got that funk. They line up and stack. They pitching is stacked.
I'm going to go with the Dodgers. They've been there before.
And I'm going to say, just like NBA fashion, 4-2. Over with.
Okay. So
Anywho,
6
six games. Gonna go 6.
All right.
Anywho, moving right along, college football.
Now we got something to talk about.
Tell me how Nick Saban get COVID and 3 days later cleared.
Roll Tide. I'll tell you what, if you ever been down to T-Town, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, right? If you ever been down there, Saban, he pretty much runs that thing down there. So I'll tell you what, he probably went down there, he say, hey, I got to coach in this here game. You boys make sure I can do it. And they say, you know what, Nick? You ain't got no more Rona. That's a trace. That's just a trace. You ain't have it for real. What you had was a trace contact. So that's cleared up. You got a negative test. You can get back on the field with the boys. And that's exactly what happened down there.
Hey, man,
T-Town.
hey, Solo, hit the one and two over there on the Lightning, man, because they got us over looking like we're in the dark room. No, the ones that go up and down. Yeah. No, hit the button up top. The other one. That's what he told us. He told us that's what button to hit. Because we look like we're in a dark room right now. But anywho, I don't understand. Ask him. Just ask him. Because he right there. I don't understand how a man gets COVID and is good in 3 days. Man. Make that make sense to me. How are you good in 3 days off COVID?
Magic Johnson ain't got AIDS no more. You got money. Anything is possible.
Listen, bro. Nobody money that long, bro.
Apparently Nick's is, because he coached.
And then the AD got it too.
Well, his money ain't as long as Nick, because
I'm gonna tell you what it was.
Let me know.
For me, I think it was a thing of plain and simple. They did not want him sitting out to play against Georgia. Because if he would have sat out against Georgia and they lose a football game, they would have said how valuable Nick Saban was. I mean, am I wrong? Am I off?
I think so. But I mean, well, so getting them back to play, what did they do for the, like you saying, for the school? They saying?
Well, it's a little late for that. Yeah, it's a little late for that. Go ahead, Mike.
But yeah, I'm saying, so are you saying like that's the school trying to pull like a fast one?
Man, I don't know, man. I just don't understand how a man get COVID and then he cool 3 days later. Nick Saban was cool every bit of 3 days. Got it on Tuesday, was cleared by Friday to coach in the game on Saturday.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And then they planted a seed for you on Friday. They said, with a headline, Nick Saban may be possible to coach on Saturday. I said, oh, look at these guys here, man.
Yeah.
Ain't that much money in the world. You ain't see the president pull that one? No, the president went to the hospital and laid up in there.
He quarantined.
Take care of me.
He quarantined for like 4-5 days.
45 went in there and laid up in there and said, take care of me.
For about 4-5 days.
4-5 days.
All right, Nick 3. He got the accelerated plan.
Man, come on, man.
He on the same
He
thing.
taking that. You know what he taking?
What?
What they accused Ray Lewis of taking?
The
deer antler.
The antler steroids.
Yeah. That's what he took.
Okay.
But they said he had.
Got him back
but
right.
they did say he had 3 negative tests, 1 positive, 3 negative. Again, this is why, for me, with this COVID stuff, that I look at it and sometimes say, I'm skeptical. Now, I know more than a few people that didn't had it.
Right.
All right, and I know some people that is affected,
right,
like more so mentally than anything.
Yeah.
I know some people that were like, man, I can't breathe, my chest was hurting, and all that stuff. Then I know some people that say, man, I ain't felt nothing. And I had it. And I ain't have not one symptom, no headache, no loss of taste,
loss of smell,
loss of smell, no none of that.
Yeah.
So I'm confused. I'm conflicted and confused. Not to say that it's not real.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they saying it's different strands, those different levels. You know what I'm saying?
It's different levels. So it's like they're good.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's like that good. You got
the
that
entry level. You know what I'm saying?
You got that. You got
that mid.
You got that.
You got that high octane.
Yeah, you got the high octane. You got that take you down through there.
Yeah.
Then you got that float.
Absolutely.
And when you float,
yeah, you gone.
Over with.
That's that pressure.
Anywho, Alabama over Georgia Bulldogs 41-24.
Roll Tide.
A big time game. Georgia looked like at first that they were gonna put something on Alabama, and then in the third quarter,
that's that championship pedigree.
It was something about Alabama in the third quarter that said Georgia Bulldogs, y'all got me messed up.
Hey, did you see the quarterback? I don't know if it was like the third, it might have been a second. I don't remember when it was, but he got sacked. And then he was walking off, and the camera was on him, and he was like, and then right after that, hey, bro got in there and started lighting it up. So I guess he gotta, shake himself every now and again and get in his zone.
It definitely affects people different. Anywho, one of our St. Louis own at Notre Dame is coming up big time. Kyron, the man himself, Kyron Williams.
Man, let me tell you, bro.
Notre Dame over Louisville 12-7 in a very, very good game. 25 rushes, 127. Talk to me. You know who he looked like, don't you?
Hey.
You know who he kind of looked like, don't you?
He's a grown man.
No, but you know who he kind of favor a little bit.
What you gonna say?
Ezekiel Elliott.
Think he like Zeke?
He look like Zeke.
Look like Zeke?
He kind of look like Zeke.
Man, I'm gonna tell you,
he running downhill.
That boy, he is the best athlete I've ever coached in a game against. Man, I seen that dude. He had 2 pick sixes in probably about a 65-second span against us 1 year when I was coaching St. Mary's. Dude is he a different level athlete, man. He got a different gear, man, and I mean, honestly, we watching a pro, man. You just know watching him, he gonna play on Sunday. Like
that's what you believe?
Oh my God, man, how could you not? If you ever sat and watched this kid play, you know just watching how he move, man. The kid is next level, man. He next level.
I agree, man. He's a big time guy, man. Big time player. He was one of those big time players. He was the player of the year for Mo Better Sports a couple years ago when he was at Vianney.
I think you know what you're talking about.
And man, look, the kid's special, man.
Yeah.
This is what I tell people. When a kid could come out there and impact the game in every way known to man, special teams, quarterback, running back, go play safety and corner.
And he can pass. He can do whatever.
He can do whatever.
He can do it all.
So for me, I mean, he's a big time guy. We're not gonna talk about Z2 fumbles right now on this show tonight. We're not gonna do that to my guy.
Who said that?
I seen somebody just put that in the
Who said
comment.
that? Block him. Whoever said that, block him.
We ain't
First
gonna
of
do
all,
that.
I got a rule, man. Anybody from St. Louis, you don't talk bad about them.
Now hold it.
What's going on?
Hold it.
Listen, man.
I get some buffers.
Listen, if we having a bad game, whatever, when what's my boy got knocked out at the crib? Corey Spinks.
Ooh,
Bro, we don't talk about
but
that.
He came out doing that.
Hey, listen. We don't
That boy
talk
did
about
the mono.
that. We don't talk about
That boy did the mono all the way from 12th and Park to the South.
He lost. He lost. And I'm pretty sure Zab Jr. got jumped in the club that night because we don't play that.
Pulled that thing out on.
We go represent for our own. You know what I'm saying? I think Ego was there one night. He was at the law. He was hosting.
That what he doing?
Yeah. But yeah, man. Listen, what we talking about? He tried to switch the subject.
I ain't trying to switch the subject, but we gonna get back focused. Carter Ritter football is struggling. High school football. Let me finish. See, that's like the headline, but it ain't like the. It's like it's a clickbait. Yeah. Carter Ritter football is struggling. Let me finish.
Come on.
They jump out. They're 0-2 right now.
They're 0-2.
All right. They played some heavy hitters.
They played
a class 6.
A class 6 and a class 5.
A class 6 and class 5 semifinal.
Who averaging 58 points a game.
You know what that tells me? They should have picked somebody else to play. That's what that tells me. That tells me that you bit off a little bit more than what you can chew. Man. And listen, and it's okay. You know why it's okay? Because I've been there.
I'm going to say this.
I've been there. As a coach, I went and poked the bird. And then the bird bit me.
I'm going to say this. If the strategy is to get your kids prepared for the playoffs, because none of this really matter, then, hey, hats off. But if we was trying to jam and build chemistry, this is not the way to do it.
I don't know if you remember a guy named Rodney Parker.
Rodney Parker?
Rodney Parker.
Doesn't ring a bell.
He played at Vashon.
Okay.
He coached at Vashon.
Okay.
And then he played for Dick Vermeil. When Dick Vermeil coached with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay.
And we went out to the Smith. And we was on the bus. We had just got through getting thumped by the Smith one year. All right. And we get on the bus. And Rodney Parker pulls the bus over on 40. And you know what he says?
What he say?
Losing is contagious. See, y'all back to laugh and you're playing all on the bus, all this extra going on. You just got oops upside your head. And what you don't understand is losing is contagious. And all he meant was when you start piling them up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, next you become a loser.
Yeah, you become okay with that.
You become okay with that.
Like, that's not that bad.
There you go.
Yeah.
And so I'm not saying that's what Carter Ritter's gonna do.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that they jumped in the water. They jumped in deep water and they hadn't learned how to tread yet.
Yeah, nah.
You know, and you got a new head coach.
Wasn't strong swimmers.
You got a new head coach.
New head coach.
All right. You
New
have
staff.
New staff.
New staff.
You got your best running back hasn't played a game yet. All right.
He's
So
eligible this week, finally.
he's gonna be eligible this week coming up. So it's a lot. I don't know if I want to play that bad to start off 0-2.
I mean,
You know,
I don't either, but
I could be wrong.
You got to schedule games, and I'm sure at this point in the season, with everything going on, they couldn't find games. People didn't want to play them, and take what he could get. So, hats off to Spain over there, taking that. He done took 2 on the chin, but they gonna bounce back. I think, they gonna be all right. They gonna be tough in the playoffs.
Well, let's hope they bounce back. The playoffs for them is gonna be rough. They got to go far somewhere to play in their district. They're all split up too. So I don't know who they play this week. I didn't look.
I didn't see
to be honest.
If somebody can chime in and get us
But let's talk about your outlandish prediction. Let's talk about it.
What are you talking about?
You want to do this right now?
What are you talking about?
So now he want to play crazy.
I mean,
now you got amnesia.
people say I make outlandish
You said on this show 2 weeks ago, you told me St. Mary's was going to beat Luther North. You take a sip. I almost called you out your name. You said 50-0 on her.
I didn't say 50-0.
You lost your mind.
I said they're going to score 50. Okay?
You said what?
I said
what you say?
I said they're going to score 50. I didn't say they're going to win 50-0. All right?
That's what you said.
I never discredited Lutheran North's offense, all right, or their team at all. Okay,
I should cut your mic off.
I just said that St. Mary's is going to score 50 points. Now, what I do know is, okay, Lutheran North is a championship football team. All right, they're the defending Class 2 state champs.
Hold on 1 second. Did Carl Reed call you or something?
Absolutely not. He definitely trolled me on the internet, but he did not call me. All right.
Cause it sounded like to me he called you.
No, he didn't. But let me tell you this. All right, so they're a championship football team. Okay, and in order to be the championship football team, you have to play mistake-free football. Okay, now you have 4 turnovers, 2 of which.
Oh, please don't tell me you finna get on her talking about they should have won.
I'm not saying that. I'm telling you the game. Okay,
could have got ugly.
When you have a situation like that where you have 4 turnovers and 2 of them go for scores, I mean, you put yourself almost in a no-win situation. And then you're down late in the game against a running football team. I mean, a couple first downs.
I'm gonna tell you the biggest problem that they had.
What's that?
The biggest problem to me is what they had is that they had a lot of penalties, stupidity penalties though. Hitting after the whistle, talking, all in the process of them building momentum in the game. When they were down 15-0, they had a couple plays where, okay, it looked like they're finna get going. Okay, let's go. Boom, flag. Yeah. Boom, flag. Then you got the parents screaming up in the stand. The ref don't know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. You can't even play in an away game. I ain't trying to hear nothing about the refs did this and the refs did that. Yeah. Like, stop doing bonehead stuff.
And that's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Refs gonna make call, they gonna miss call. That's just how the game go. And you can't really focus on that. You had opportunity to make plays, and you didn't. Even with all that, you know what I'm saying? Even with everything that happened, St. Mary's had opportunities to make plays, and they didn't. So, 4 turnovers against a championship football team, you're gonna lose the game. Period. You know what I mean? They had dropped balls late in the game. It was a critical drive. I think it was down 20-33 It was like 6, 7 minutes left in the game. Kevin dropped a slant, and then the quarterback overthrew him on a pass he was open on. And then on 4th down, Nightmare, Sarel Aki dropped one like at the back of the end zone or right in front of the end zone. So, the opportunity to make the plays was there. They just didn't make the plays.
I'm going to say this. I thought St. Mary's was very undisciplined. I was disappointed in that aspect, especially, seeing that I know they actually have what it takes to compete, but the discipline factor was just overshadowed everything. Now, I will say this. Kevin Coleman is as advertised.
He the best.
Kevin Coleman
He's the best.
is as advertised.
The best.
Point blank, period. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this, because we've been arguing this for years, of this Luther Burden or Kevin Coleman. 1A, 1B. Well, I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to say it right now, so people ain't going to like what I got to say. Kevin Coleman is the best receiver in Missouri. Point blank, period. The man beat three players guarding one time. The kid different. The man lined up at quarterback one time in a direct snap and said, ha, bye-bye. Bye-bye. One girl, two girl, holler at you.
Against Division I football players.
Against Division I football. Terry Allen Price is a Division I football player.
D1.
That has
Alabama.
Clemson. Notre Dame.
Ohio State. All the blue bloods.
And he still had to have help over there in that cover 2 they was running. And I'm gonna tell you this. I saw one time now I do gotta call out Luther North defensive coordinator. Cause one time Kevin Coleman was wide open and they missed him. They threw it over his head. The quarterback threw it over his head.
Yep.
And I was like, somebody finna get fired. How the best player, and he was the best player on the field.
That's one
not
player
even close.
You can't forget about where you gotta know where he at all times.
Listen, not even close. He was the best player on the field. Now, Travion Ford, he did his thing.
Yeah.
He had the trifecta.
Yeah.
All right.
He nice. He had a good game.
He had a good game. He had a scoop for a touchdown, I think it was. He does like creative, but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna call him out right here on the carpet. I'm gonna call him right here on the carpet right now. And you know what I'm gonna say to Travion Ford? You know what you just had before you?
What?
The man called Mr. Perkins.
Oh yeah.
And I need to see a little bit more from Travion Ford defensively.
Well, I'm gonna say
I need to see him on the quarterback. I'm talking about I need to see the quarterback running for his life every play. Because he looked like a creative play out there.
I'm gonna say this. I got 2 things I took away from the Luther North game. First thing I'm gonna say, Travion Ford is a tremendous talent. But the best DN in that game was number 7 for St. Mary's. Kobe McClendon had an amazing game. He had an amazing game.
Say what? He was the best what?
He was the best defensive end in the game.
I'm confused. What will possess you to say that, though?
Bro, he had, I don't know how many, I don't know his stat line, but he had some tackles. If he didn't make them plays, they gone.
It doesn't, listen, you playing against a run-heavy team. You gonna tackle somebody, even if you tackle the wrong player.
So what you saying?
What I'm saying is, I want to see him against a team that throws the ball a little bit more. So, because for me, Luther North threw the ball poorly.
They only attempted like 4 or 5 passes.
And it was poorly.
They a running football team. What
It
you
was.
talking about?
I don't care. You got to be able to throw the football just a little bit. If
They
you
a running football
listen,
team.
no,
What you
hold on,
talking
hear
about?
me out. If you are going to make that title run, last year when they made the title run, they got out in the spread and they threw the ball a little bit.
Quarterback threw a 60-yard touchdown, did he not?
It was a slant, man. Stop it, bro. It was a pass that I could throw and my grandma could have threw.
No, that ball was tight.
He put it in the window
He put it
with no safety and the linebacker standing at the line with the D line. Stop it, bro.
Dude was
Come on, bro.
him.
Stop
Was
it,
he
man.
not?
You gotta
The
stop
DB?
it.
All right,
You gotta
okay.
stop it.
That's fine.
You gotta stop it.
But listen,
When it's all said and done,
listen, I that's the first thing I took away. Right. The second thing, that number 23 for Lutheran North.
Jalen Carson.
Listen, man. Listen.
I like him.
I don't know
Where he came from.
I don't know what. No, I heard he had some injuries. Like,
Okay, yeah, with Jalen Carson,
But let me tell
you
you
on Mo
something.
Better radar.
Let me tell you
Let
something.
me tell you right now.
What they got going on over there, that dude, oh my God. Listen, I ain't trying. I'm gonna tell you, I wouldn't want to see him. I wouldn't want to see dude. I would not want to see dude.
Hey,
but like,
hey, listen, Jalen Carson showed me a lot, man.
bro, he is.
And I'm gonna tell you how I translated to when I was talking about the game. He was like the starting pitcher for them. You know, they gave him the ball a lot early.
And he hit them up.
And then
he had that big run, got down there.
And then you get to the fourth quarter, and they start handing it off to Ollie Wells a ton, and he was like the closer. He didn't break anything big time, but he just kept making a 7-yard run, a 5-yard run, a 10-yard run.
And one thing I like about that Wells kid, man, he was like that first guy. I ain't see him get brought down by the first guy all night. Like, he was slippery. He was slipping out of tackles.
Who was that?
Ali.
Man, listen, man, this no lie. Ollie Wells plays bigger than what his size is.
Oh, man.
Because when you look at him, you say, okay,
yeah, he don't pass.
You
look at him, you like,
You get a little confused. But then when you see him play, you say,
right.
ooh,
I see you, big
dog. Boy, got smart.
I see you, big dog.
I saw one play, he broke 4 or 5 tackles and dragged a couple people.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I didn't see that. Then I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, why they ain't giving it 23? And then I see him like, oh, okay. I see what it is.
Yeah.
All right. It's a method to the madness.
It's a method to the madness. Luther North has a chance to make another run. Again, they in 3A. And in 3A, it's loaded.
It's loaded. The 1A state champ from last year is in 3A now.
Valley Catholic.
The 2A state champ.
Yeah.
And then I want to say the 3A state champ is still in class 3 too. So
all I'm gonna say is
smoke. It's smoke over there.
In 3A District 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh my God.
It's a possible state champion.
Oh my
possible state champion.
God. And that's why I said for me, Luther North gotta clean up the passing game. I'm not saying they gotta go throw it 20 times. What I'm saying is you're gonna have to throw it more than 5 times, 6 times in a game. Because those teams, Valley Cats and all them, they gonna stack the box to the point where they gonna tackle.
They're not gonna make mistakes.
They're not gonna make mistakes. They're gonna be disciplined and all that. They're going to tackle in space. So you're gonna have to do something different. You're gonna have to line Terrion Pride out there at the wing and do something like that.
Absolutely.
Those are the stuff that you're gonna have to do.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, I don't know. Luther North, I think they got a chance to make a run. I think they got a chance to be back-to-back state champs. But for me, will they have enough games for chemistry? Because I saw the chemistry issues.
I think they're gonna be fine. And I honestly, I'm anxious to see what's gonna happen because I think Cardinal Ritter should win their district. Luther North should win theirs. St. Mary's.
But they all in there. But listen, they in there with heat.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like all of them should come out and we should see.
Hold on. I'm finna take a look.
We should see a St. Louis quarterfinal.
I'm gonna pull it up.
And a St. Louis semifinal. With the eventual St. Louis state champion. Like, we loaded, man. I'm
gonna pull up them districts because I want to talk about that a little bit more than what I had led to want to talk about at first. But I want to pull that up because I honestly believe that in that 3A, it's gonna be tougher than what people think, man.
Yeah, so I think St. Mary's is 2. I think you on the right one?
Yeah, I'm on the right one.
Yeah, I think
there it is right here.
I think St. Mary's 2.
So in District 1.
No, St. Mary's is District 1.
Hold up. District 1, you got Dexter, some teams that don't matter. Kennett is gonna be good.
Tough.
St. Genevieve was good last year.
And Valley Catholic.
And Valley Catholic in there with St. Mary's. That's all in District 1. Then you go down to District 2 and you got Cardinal Ritter, you got Park Hills, you got Owensville, you got St. Clair, you got St. James. St. Clair always good too.
St. Clair too.
They might have the easiest road to get out. But then you go down here to District 3.
Who we got?
You got Borgia.
Tough.
You got Luther North. You got Orchard Farms. You got Priory. And Priory got the big, what is he, about 6'5", 6'6" quarterback?
I don't know. I know Orchard Farm got a quarterback,
That's
AJ
what I'm saying,
Snow.
man. Then you get to the meat and the potatoes. And you go to District 4, and in District 4, you got Blair Oaks, baby.
I think that's who won state.
You got Blair Oaks, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's a 3A state champ.
Listen, man, and all of them follow each other. District 1, 2, 3, and 4, they on the same side no matter what. They're always gonna be grouped together.
I wouldn't want to be in class 3. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's a situation. That's a situation.
There's a whole lot of smoke.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say.
That's a
but
situation.
we're gonna move right along from that, from high school football, and we're gonna get into this
JFL, baby.
JFL, AYF.
I'm tripping.
Youth
I'm just
football.
So used to saying JFL.
A lot of good football this weekend.
Was it?
It was some good football.
Was it?
It was some good football. It was some good football.
I heard there was a lot of blowouts. Heard there was a little drip.
Drip.
Big drip.
Big drip. Big Drip got in. I don't know how. Well, I know how.
They in.
They in.
They in.
I argued with them for 2 hours.
They say you win, you win. Now listen, shout out to the Ready Boys, cause they, to be honest, drip of the year, the Ready Boys got it. They look just like the 49ers.
They got the drip of the year,
you know what I'm
but
saying?
they out the playoffs.
Yeah.
Well, take it back. They in D2 playoffs.
So the Ready Boys, shout out to y'all, man. Good season, man. But dang, man, y'all lost the drip. Big drip.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Bad Boys, 6U, 21, St. Louis Saints, 14. I'm gonna tell you this, man. That 6U division hot. It's hot.
It's the Bad Boys, the Wolf Pack, the Battle Dogs.
Don't throw the Wolf Pack in there yet. Sorry. Got blown out this past weekend. 28-0.
What they lose to?
Anytime we talk about teams and they lose 28-0, you can't put them in the conversation.
All right, well.
We don't care who it is. If it was Ray, if it was the Silver Fox, we would talk about him too.
All right, well, move along. Let's go.
Okay. Anywho,
Move
we're going to
along.
talk about the 3 teams that's contenders for me
In 6U?
in 6U.
So who you got?
Bad Boys,
All right.
Matthew Dickey Bulldogs.
The Battle Dog?
No.
Not the Battle Dog?
No, the man say his name is the Bulldogs. We going to call them the Bulldogs.
On the thing, you say the Battle Dogs.
Hey,
On
man.
that uniform, it say the Battle Dog.
Man, I'm not
If
getting
you
it.
look at all the social media,
Listen, man.
it say the Battle Dogs.
Hey, man, I don't want no smoke with Silver Fox.
It say Super Self play for the Battle Dogs.
That what it say?
That's what it say. The 6U Battle Dogs.
I'm not doing that.
All right.
You could do that. I'm not doing that.
All right, well, let's-
Matthew Dickey Bulldogs is their name.
All right.
That's what I'm gonna call.
6U Magic
All right,
Bulldogs.
and the St. Louis Saints, and the Saints and Matthew Dickey they tied. All right, and then Bad Boys beat
Hey, now which Saints team is this? Cause I
6U.
But who? Cause see, I am kind of.
They only got one team. They only got one team in there.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, the only team they got in the AYF is 6U.
Oh, okay. All right.
Everybody else plays in Ceph League.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So for me, I know they're gonna say I'm being biased. I saw the game when they played. Matthew Dickey played them. They fumbled the ball 5 straight times in a row. All right, but it's gonna be a shootout at 6U with the Bad Boys and Matthew Dickey.
And what's the score gonna be? Just shootout.
You want-
14-12?
No, it's gonna be like it's gonna be you gonna laugh at this. It's really gonna be 35-28.
So ain't no defense gonna be played.
Hell no, ain't no defense being played right now. And look, hey, hold it. Well, I'm glad. You know what I'm glad about right now?
What's that?
See, we got this new system, right?
You can't hear it.
And these mics and all that, can't even hear them.
Oh, okay.
So when let's get the curse.
That's
oh no,
a fine on
that's
this
a fine
show.
on this show, buddy.
I hope you got your dollars ready.
He got plenty of dollars. He got plenty of dollars. Anyway, move right
As the
along.
famous gangster Boo used to say,
So
where them dollars
I'm not
at?
gonna pick a win. I'm not gonna pick a winner. But I'm gonna bet that it's gonna be Bad Boys, and it's gonna be Matthew Dickey in the championship game, and it's gonna be a shootout.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
Because Bad Boys got 1 or 2 little running backs that they get outside, it's night, holler at you. And then Matthew Dickey got that grown man, Ant son, who built like a creative player.
Well, let me tell you, Matthew Dickey. I like the Battle Dogs simply because they're
Stop,
coach.
time out. Stop calling them the Battle Dogs,
All right,
man.
my bad.
When we get to Chris team, you call him the Battle Dogs.
So this, all right. So it's only
Yeah.
one Battle Dog team.
No, it's 2.
Who the other Battle Dog?
It's a 10U.
The Golden Dog?
No, they go. No, you got the 10U is Eddie. They Battle Dogs.
I thought they was the Golden Dog.
No,
They the Battle Golden Dog or the Golden Battle Dogs? It don't even matter. So listen. The 6U is coached by a guy who in November, if he make it,
he always go. Yeah, he got
he's
Chad.
tough to beat.
He tough to
you
beat.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I mean, he dedicated. He coaching cleats and gloves. Like the dude is for real. You know what I'm saying?
What he coach is?
In cleats and gloves. I seen him in a helmet one game.
No.
Let me tell you.
But did you see his all white suit though?
He got all white suit.
Oh
I
man,
bet
he
he-
had an
it's
all
a
white
battle suit?
Oh, he had an all white battle suit
I bet he
on.
got it from Ghost
Boy, he was
Brooks.
out there. He was out there.
I bet he got it from Ghost
What-
Brooks.
what you call him?
Ghost Brooks.
Woo. Come on, man. We got to move on from 6U, man. We ain't going to pick no winner, man. But we going to just say that them two going to be in the championship game when it's all said and done.
Okay.
7U, the nation, 25, Ike, Keith, 6. It was for the battle of 3rd and 4th place, I believe.
Yeah. So I looked at the bracket. I didn't know that the Bad Boys was 2 because of the tie and the points.
Yeah, the points came into play.
So I'm excited about the playoffs. First round.
So, but the first round, you got
what? Yeah, the Nation and
you got the Nation
and the Bad Boys.
and the Bad Boys. And I'm gonna tell you this.
I'm excited. I feel like that's a Super Bowl. I ain't gonna lie.
Listen,
I feel like that's whoever win that. That's my pick for winning.
Well,
Super Bowl.
I ain't gonna go that far yet, cause I ain't gonna sleep on the bullies.
NCYA.
You know why I ain't gonna sleep on the bullies? Because they ain't being bullied at all. They didn't, every game that's important, they done stepped up.
That's cool.
They gave Solo a little oops upside his head on accident, even though they called back 3 touchdowns.
Well,
Solo was mad.
I'm gonna say this.
But I'm gonna tell you this though, they scored 25 points this week. Who was offensive coordinator?
Was it Solo?
I think it was.
Solo called the play?
I think it was.
He put up 25 points?
I think it
He
was.
played Little Sisters of the Poor, though.
Oh, you call him Ike? That's what you call him Ike?
Oh, he played Ike.
Oh,
I did not say that, Ike.
I'm telling.
I didn't know he
I'm
played Ike.
telling.
He put up 25 points on
Man, he
but
put
Ike
up
a first-year
25,
team.
man.
Ike a first-year team.
Ike ain't no first year team, man. Ike been out there all the time. What you talking about, man?
I'm trying to get
You just trying to get a bit of a doubt.
Try to get a bit of doubt.
All right, for 7, you give me your pick your championship game.
Oh, well, the Bad Boys gonna beat the Nation.
You think so?
Bad Boys gonna beat.
You know what? I'm gonna go out on the limb. You know I like cheese. He talk a whole lot of cheese.
You finna say the Nation finna beat them.
But the Nation
You tripping.
is going to beat them. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because cheese been smelling this. It's spoiled right now. It's spoiled. It looks spoiled.
So you don't think that close game with them woke them up? It was
Not
13-12?
not just that close game.
You don't think that woke them up?
He tied with the bullies 2 weeks before that.
But I'm saying,
Man, them guys on his bumper, man. Listen, man, I like cheese,
You know he played
but
the
if
Bullies,
cheese
he
is
played the Bullies,
spoiled,
he
when
ain't
cheese
have
is spoiled, it don't taste
you know he
good.
played the Bullies, he ain't have everybody.
Oh, here we go. Here we go with that. Here we go. Here we go with that. Here we go. We ain't have it. Now you giving him an excuse.
I'm just saying, it's different when you don't have that guy. You know what I'm saying? It is next man up, but when you missing that guy, it ain't really no replacing that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I hear you. Sound good. Moving right along. AU division. Wasn't no good games in the AU division. The team, the best team,
is top heavy.
the best team in the division had a bye. They didn't have a bye. They had a forfeit. They had a bye. Team didn't show up.
But we know how that's gonna go.
What's they called? The foundation? What they called?
Who?
Fraser Foundation.
They got a team, man.
Everybody, if you don't listen, I want y'all to look at this camera. And hold on, I'm finna zoom in on myself. Hold on.
The Bulls, I didn't know they was in our league.
I'm finna zoom in myself. If you don't show up for the game and you ain't got enough players, you should be fined. Like 500.
Damn.
I'm gonna tell you why. That's $1. I'm gonna tell you why. Call and let these people know before they drive all the way out there with them temp tags and everything else.
We gotta drive through all the
Call these people, man, so they don't get pulled over by a fouling, man.
I was at the light next to this dude with a Trump flag. I had to keep looking straight. Man, this is crazy out there, boy. I'm gonna tell you.
All I'm saying, man, that's wrong, man. Call these people and say, listen, we ain't got enough people to play. You know what I'm saying?
And then so then we ain't gotta ride.
And so we ain't gotta ride out there.
'Cause ain't nobody just riding out there.
Then now I can move some games around. Maybe I can move a game up or two and we ain't out there at 7 o'clock.
Yeah. I kind of like the environment out there, though.
I do. I like it too. To be honest, I think the playoffs should be played out there. I don't even think they should move it. Period. I think let them play out there. It's real football conditions too. It showed yesterday. Yesterday was real football conditions. It got wet. It got cold.
And what
and
games you talking about there? It showed.
man, them last 3 games, we gonna get to it.
The last 3?
Them last 3, we gonna get to it.
Hey, who played them last 3?
We gonna get to it.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Anywho, 9U, U City Lions put a thumping on the Seminoles. I don't know why we talking about it. It's 26-0. I told you about this.
Hey,
Put
but at
this on-
9U,
Who gonna produce it?
Hey,
You put this on my calendar, didn't you?
hey, but at 9U, at 9U, that #1 team is from the South.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. The South Side.
What's their real name though?
South Side.
No, that's not their real name.
South Side.
Their real name is
No
called.
mascot, just football. South Side.
What is their name, man? Where they flagship?
Who?
Yeah, he don't want to be a Dickey guy. That's
I
all.
want to smoke.
Yeah, no, you with Matthew Dickey, Southside.
Actually,
Nickname Smoke.
I gotta stop fighting. I am a Matthew Dickey Bulldog at this point.
That's all I want you to admit. That's all I want you to admit. And you admitted it one time, so I'm cool now because you did it. So I'm good now. Anywho, UCD Lions, 26, Seminoles,
Ever since
0.
I've been at Dickey, it's like people been winning again. Because, you know, they wasn't winning when I wasn't at Dickey. But then when I came to Dickey, it was...
That's what you going with?
Because when I was at City Rec, I bought that winning culture. You know what I'm saying? Everybody started winning. And then I left. You know what I'm saying? I'm back at Dickey. Everybody winning again.
That's what you going with?
The Mike Gerdine effect. Keep going, man. We ain't got to
Anywho, one of the game of the weeks. I didn't really call it the game of the week because I thought it was gonna be a blowout.
Who?
10U, Bad Boys, 13. The Golden Battle Dogs of Matthew Dickey, 7. Now I'm gonna say this. Hold on.
They scored.
Yeah, he scored.
Who's gonna play for them?
It's Merriweather. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
I'm going to say this. I thought it was going to be a blowout. All right? And so I got called to the carpet after the game.
All right.
All right? A couple people, they walked up and said, you know, you said
what you were talking about, John?
that they was going to blow everybody out. And what I said was, at the end of the day, you still lost. You lost. All right? Now, I'm going to give them a little credit. Matthew Dickey played way better than what I thought.
Yeah.
Way better than what I thought. And they actually made it a football game. They got down 13-0. They scored. They got it going a little bit. If they don't give up the 4th and 15 for a touchdown, it's a different ball game.
Yeah.
It's a 7-0 going in the half. You got a little bit more confidence. You score. It might have been 7-7. You never know what could have happened.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to say this about the Bad Boys.
What's up?
Still think the Bad Boys 30 points better than them. I just think it was a game that they didn't respect their opponent enough.
I kind of felt that too.
That's what I felt. Now, I would say this. Eddie seemed like he got the troops rallied. They got confidence. You never want to give a team like that confidence.
Never.
All right, because they lost the game, but they came out of there smiling like, we own them.
They in trouble.
We on their bumper.
Like how Jimmy Butler was coming out that game.
Yeah. You don't want to get a journeyman. You don't want to wake him up. Yeah. He ain't shaved. He ain't cut his hair in months. He ready. He itching for it.
How that end up though?
Oops upside your head. They had LeBron though. So I'm gonna tell you something, man.
They are who they found.
Some of them kids on Ant team, they gonna have to drop.
You think so?
They gonna have to drop, man. They gonna have to drop, man. Too big, man. Man, you see the right tackle, left tackle. The right tackle, left tackle look like he's 6'5" over there, man.
Yeah. In comparison,
man, when they walked over, man, they ain't need no smoke. They don't need to come through no smoke.
They just walk out with them.
They too big for the smoke.
Yeah.
I said, holy man, who?
But if they only scored 13
I just want to check some IDs.
Obviously, they wasn't doing too much. Eddie had them on lock.
Them little guys were swarming to the football. Yeah. They were making plays, man. I gotta give Eddie his credit. He had the troops rallying and ready to play. But let's step into John's corner. No one cares. You know why no one cares? Because he still lost. Ooh. So damn it, Eddie, go make the game and win the game next time. Moving right along. And Eddie, my partner. Moving right along to the game of the week.
You in rare form tonight.
The game of the week, Golden Dogs.
John Albert is in rare form this evening, folks.
For the first time in 4 years, Ryan Express got an oops upside your head. Oh.
Is it the first time?
Yeah, it's the first time in 3 years, 4 years.
Talking about league play?
Yeah, we ain't talking about no out-of-town stuff.
I was going to say,
yeah, we ain't talking about no out-of-town stuff.
Okay.
We talking about league play. It's the first time the man lost to St. Louis in 4 years.
Okay.
Since Savage game.
All right.
And when I say the Golden Dogs came out and put a oop upside your head, it was oops upside your head. Come on now. They controlled the game, the whole entire football game. It was never listen to me. It was really never a football game. Even though the score was 7-0 going into the half.
The score does not tell the story of the game.
Shit. I'll pay $1. Shit. I'll pay another one.
The score doesn't.
Listen, man, listen.
It doesn't.
Ryan and them got an excellent team. Let's not get it twisted. All right. But the problem with how they constructed, When you lose, it stay exposed a little bit.
Okay.
What it exposed was if they get down, they in trouble.
That ain't been exposed. That's
No,
what it's
no.
been known.
And that's because they gonna have to open it up just a little bit. Now again, I'm a fan coach. I'm a talk show host coach.
Come on.
So I'm undefeated.
Okay.
I ain't wrong.
Yeah, Monday morning quarterback.
There you go. I'm the Monday night quarterback.
Okay.
I'm on the same time as Monday Night Football.
Okay, well,
you know why?
come on,
Because we
man.
got good ratings.
Okay,
That's
all
what I'm
right.
saying. But what I'm gonna say about
We
that
get
is
views,
that
all right.
you know we up there.
Okay.
Ryan got to figure something out offensively other than the wishbone.
Well,
Ain't no will.
like I said, it was uncharacteristic of them to come out and throw the ball.
Who?
They threw a pick six.
Hold on. They threw a pick six in the fourth quarter. It was already down 14-0. Stop.
Okay,
That's
well,
why he threw it.
listen.
Hit the.
Exactly. They threw a pick six. The quarterback got hit, fumbled in the end zone, and they recovered it. He was trying to throw the ball, uncharacteristic of himself. If you ask me, I think Ryan was doing a little point shaving, okay? And he was looking at the bracket.
This
he's
is
like,
this is what I'm. This
kind of hot right now.
No, this is what I'm gonna say. So you trying to tell me?
Let's just throw this.
Oh, stop it, man.
I'm
Come
just
on,
saying.
man. Come on, man.
I'm just saying.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying.
You so.
I'm just saying. I watched the game. Okay.
I gotta
Watched the
address some.
game.
I gotta address some stuff too. I'm gonna address that at the end though. But go ahead and finish.
I watched the game. All right. Nothing away from the Golden Dogs, right? Because they came out. They was fired up. They got a lot of talent over there, right? They got a very good team.
A lot.
Right? And they looked like they wanted it more. I watched number 4, Kawan. He didn't look like himself. 0 fumbled on the
Hold up. Time
on the
out.
kickoff.
Time
Like,
out. Time out. Let's backtrack.
What?
Kawan did look like himself.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He looked like he been looking all year. Like he ain't finna break no long runs.
We know that.
All right, and
He didn't break no run. Yes,
And he didn't break no runs because they tackled in space. Them, listen, the Golden Dogs, you gotta give them their respect because I feel like right now you ain't giving it to them.
I'm not.
The Golden Dogs,
Like I
listen,
said, they came
they
out
got
and
the
played a
best
great game.
quarterback in the league.
Jimmy's like that.
And he like that.
He's
He
like
looked
that.
like a pocket pad. He looked like
He's
Peyton
like
Manning back there yesterday.
threw a nice touchdown. It was
He
nice.
threw some slants. He threw a couple they dropped
I saw
because it was
the
wet and he
touchdown.
threw people wide open in the flats. They dropped the ball.
I mean,
All right,
Jimmy,
but let's get
it's
back to the
no-
big fella.
it's no-
The big fella, I'm sorry, the big fella is the fullback right now. He ain't the tailback. He ain't the feature back right now. I'm gonna tell you who the feature back. The little feature back is number 10.
all right.
Give it to him. I don't care how little you look. Give it to him.
All right. He
All right,
told.
because he was told in the mail.
He told.
Ryan came out. Ryan had the ball for the first 4 minutes. All right.
Didn't do nothing.
Then didn't do nothing with it. Golden Dogs didn't do nothing with it. Then Golden Dogs got it back again, scored.
Yeah.
Ryan had the ball again for 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Didn't do nothing with it. So what I'm saying is, you gotta hit a home. I ain't saying you gotta hit home runs the whole game, but you gotta hit one. You gotta at least hit the ball to the wall so you can get a double or triple.
I mean,
Right now, he hitting all singles, and then next you know it's double play.
I just think he gonna lull you to sleep.
Man,
He gonna
listen,
lull you
man.
to sleep.
You can lure somebody to sleep that don't got enough talent to match you. They have enough talent over there, the Golden Dogs, to match them. So you ain't luring them to sleep because when they get the ball, it's a fly, holler at you, bye-bye.
Okay, so how did it happen then?
Hold
How
up.
come it wasn't
And
40
since we say he wasn't like himself, well, what's name wasn't like himself either?
Who?
Mike's son.
Oh yeah, he did.
Okay then.
He did.
So,
You know what I'm saying? but they still did enough to win the game.
so
That's
when
what
he
I'm saying.
so what if he gets going?
All right, then it's gonna be a better game.
I rest my case. I know you saying it because you know I'm right.
All right, I didn't.
It's
this
all
guy
good.
here.
All I'm gonna say is,
Sheesh.
all I'm gonna say is, Ryan Express,
My God.
you got some work to do. I do see you still being back
They
in the championship.
definitely got work to do.
I see them being back in the championship. I don't see it being a 20-0 game next
Right,
time
they gonna
play.
they gonna beat Lou Fuse, but this is the thing though. I'm telling you, Big Drip, bruh, they hot right now, bruh. They hot right now. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, but that little dude is scary, bro. When
Okay.
one get the ball, if they on the 1 yard line, he
Let's-
can take it ain't
let's-
on anybody.
Let's go back to John's corner again.
All right.
No. Man, let me tell you something about Drip, man. I like the Drip, man, cause they like the team. And don't take this the wrong way. They the little team that practice over there on the concrete. They don't got grass that they field. It's I'm not saying that for real.
I know you
They
saying
the team that nobody
scrappy.
they scrappy. They the team that nobody cares about.
Yeah.
But when I watch them play, I sometimes get disappointed.
Why, play calling?
I mean, listen, look, King Rich. I know you're not gonna like this. Think you're a great guy. All right, but they be back there looking like they playing Sandlock on offense.
That's the thing. It's provocative. It gets the people going.
Man, stop it.
Listen, man. They unpredictable. You don't know what.
They ain't unpredictable.
You don't
They
know what's about
predictable.
to happen.
When they snap
You
the
don't-
ball,
Listen.
when they
tell him
snap
go
the
get
ball,
it. He might throw it. He might run. He might snap it to himself. You don't know what's about to happen. They do some. That's what I'm saying. They do some stuff. I was watching the game. I'm like, what's going on? Next thing you know, 2 touchdowns. What done happened? How did this?
hey, no,
What?
you know the funny part?